Wow, that was quick. Here I am. Hi, everybody. Hello, it's What If Wednesday, and I'm Mindy Odlin, and I am, wow, I clicked a button and boom, here I am. It's great to see you. So, thank you so much for joining me for our live weekly check-in for our What If Up community. So, clicking around a little bit because I want to be able to see your comments when you join in. So, as you join in, whether you're watching live or you're watching through our archives, I love to hear from you. So, thanks for tuning in and pop hello in the comments so that I know you're here and we can interact and play along together a little bit. So if this is your first time to come to What If Wednesday, welcome. I know our community has been growing. It's great to have so many of you that are new. And it's also wonderful to see all of you who have been here for, for years, some of you. So pop in, let us know who you are, where you are, and maybe how long you've been connected to our community, because we would love to hear from you. So here's what we do on What If Wednesday. It's a chance for us to connect live and for you to share with me what you're working on, and I will what if up with you. So that gives me a chance to show everyone what does it look like when we what if up together. It is a tool you can use on your own just to think, what if it all goes right? What if it all works out? That's a great thing you can do just in the privacy of your own mind. But if you come together in community, when you use this process in relationship, it's amazing what happens. Leanne is here. Hello, my friend. It is great to have you here with me. I love seeing you live. Last week, I was live at a live event where Leanne was the keynote speaker, and she rocked the house. So it's wonderful to see you here and play along. So maybe you have something that you would like me to what if up for you, or maybe you would just like to offer some what if ideas of your own. Either way, it's a really powerful tool. Sometimes the power comes in the clarity of the ask, and sometimes the power is in practicing using your imagination to come up with positive what if up ideas for someone else. So what is a what if up idea? It's an idea that starts with the words what if, and it is an idea that is intended to help someone expand in their ideas of possibility and do it in an uplifting way. It's not that what if it all falls apart, what if it all goes wrong mindset. It's, what if it all goes right, and what if we help each other? So yes, Leanne, finally catching me live. It's fantastic. Great to have you here. So I know every time someone new comes into our community, one of the questions I ask you is, what are you working on and how can we help? So you can always join me live. You can always post something in the comments to let me know what you want. That is our prompt. What do you want? It can be something like tangible. It can be, I want a new car. I want to travel the world. Or it could be something a little more internal. I want inner peace. I want to be able to forgive. It could be anything. So there's no limits in terms of what you can want. First part of the exercise is just getting clear on what that is. And then the second piece is like once you've identified what you want, then we bring our imagination to the process using the question, what if? Now, as we generate what if ideas for you, if you're in the spotlight, as we call it, in the spotlight, if it's your idea that we're what if upping, the invitation then is to go into your internal wisdom, to go within and to pay attention to how these ideas feel, to notice the ones that get you excited, the ones that give you goosebumps, to notice the ones that feel heavy or that make you feel overwhelmed. If you notice those, then sometimes you can just go like, hey, this piece of it is making me feel overwhelmed. We can what if up that too. All right, well, Leanne, I'm just going to jump in there with you. Thank you for posting what you want. So Leanne says, I am working on ideas for my next book, which is like, first of all, I got to say, your last book just came out, so you waste no time. There is no moss growing under your stone or something like that. So already looking for ideas for the next book. So what if, so I'm going to kick us off because I know that you just launched a book. So what if you take a moment, and maybe you've already done this, but what if you take a moment to really celebrate the book that you just launched? And what if the momentum of that book leads you to some amazing creative ideas for the next book? In fact, what if from the people that are using the book that you just launched, and for those of you who don't know, Leanne, feel free to put a link in here so people can see it, so they can help What If up as well. What if those people who are using that book, which is kind of a guidebook journal, if I'm not incorrect, what if that those users you connect with them and they help you generate ideas for the next book. What if you look back on your journals and your notes of all those idea sessions that you might have had doing those wonderful gatherings at your home? What if you look back on some of those things that have been there in the back of your mind for a long time? What if there are some things that have just kind of been tickling at you for a long time that it's time to put them into a book? What if you take one of your many fabulous, powerful models and just knock out a book really quickly based on content you've already given? What if you could take some of your old keynotes and old talks and take it to a ghostwriter who could help you put it together like in the blink of an eye? What if you have a lot of fun doing it? So I'm looking at this. Yes, it's really like a chapter to my book. Great ideas. There's a link for Leanne's book. So I encourage you, check it out and generate some ideas as well. So what if the process is really fun? And what if you enjoy the process of writing the book as much as you enjoy the process of launching it and selling it? And what if every time you launch a book, the next book is connected yet different? Like, what if every book that you write makes everyone want to go back and get all of your other books? What if every time you launch a new book, there's a surge in sales for all the other books that you've sold because people can see how each one builds on the other? What if you look at your brand and see what would be the topic that would best enrich your brand? So love it. Would love to get other ideas about a sequel. Yes, connected but different. That's the idea I'm working on. So cheers to Leanne. Thank you for playing along. So that's the way the process works. It starts with clarity of desire. We move into imagination. And then from there, you take it into your wisdom. Now, when we do this in community, and I want to invite you tonight, we have a live event once a month, first Wednesday of the month. We always get together. We call it a possibilities party, where you can actually get all the rules for how we do this in small group. So I won't go through all of them here because this is just kind of practice in using the WhatIfUP process. But we do have 7 very specific rules, and they make the process more powerful when you are doing this in a small group or in a mastermind. So I want to invite you all to join us tonight, first Wednesday, to WhatIfUP with us, and bring something that you want so you can work on it. This is not sit back, relax, and just take in the information. This is like full on engage, experience, and walk away with some ideas that you can potentially put into practice if they resonate with you. So thank you, Leanne, for jumping in live. So that's one part of it, is being in the spotlight, putting out there what you want. The other piece that's also equally fun, sometimes I find this even easier and more fun, is to WhatIfUP with others. So I brought a few examples from our new members so we can play along, and I'll knock out as many as I can in the time that we have together. So I want to welcome Terry to our community. So Terry said that their desire is to get through the next couple of months of back surgery and recovery and get to the other side of worry. So there's a few things in there. So Terry, thank you for sharing that. And what if this back surgery is transformational for you? What if it is a complete success? And what if you picture yourself going through the process with everything going right? What if you send good energy and appreciation and gratitude to your doctors and their team? What if you, what are some other ideas? What if you connect with family members and friends so that you have your plan for how you want to move through your recovery period? What if that period is actually a really rich time of taking care of yourself? What if it's a time to connect with the people that are there caring for you, loving you through your healing experience? And what if you just feel so much better? What if you think about how good you're going to feel at the other side? And what if by doing that, you actually can put yourself on the other side of worry right now? What if you don't have to go all the way through the surgery to get to the other side of the worry? What if you could do that in this moment? What if you could do it by focusing on appreciation for the process that you're going through and envisioning your best case scenario? Leanne says, what if you used it as a vehicle to help others embarking on a similar journey? What if you connect with other people and share with them how successful the process was? So, what if you build community around it and use it to not only help people move through healing, but what if you help people move through that burden of worry that often comes when we have a big procedure like this on the horizon? So, what if you master that mindset piece now? And what if by doing that, what if by putting worry on the other side, like today, right now, what if by doing that, you actually are mentally paving the way for a better experience in every way? What if by shifting your mindset, you actually accelerate your own healing? And what if in doing that, as Leanne said, what if it provides inspiration for others who are going through something similar? So those are some ideas for you, Terry. And again, take the ones that resonate, leave the rest behind. The idea is to give you some inspiration and hopefully to shift that energy, especially if you find yourself feeling the heaviness of worry. It's enough to have to have the physical process that you're going through without having to add that those mental hurdles. And I know that's way easier said than done. What if that's part of your practice? And what if that's part of the gift that you receive by going through what you're going through for the next couple months? We are wishing you all the best and look forward to connecting you and supporting you throughout your healing journey. Anytime you need anything, pop it into this community, and we are here to WhatIfUP with you. Awesome. Okay, and I'm going to do one more. So this one, I have my list here, but I'm just going to do one more. And this is for Marcel. I think this is a fun one too. And I know a lot of you are probably thinking about this idea as well. Marcel wants to launch an income producing podcast. All right, so that's the desire. That's the what do you want? To launch an income producing podcast. What ideas do you have? Post them in the comments for Marcel. So what if this podcast is a blast? What if you are really good at it? What if you find that you just start where you are and your passion for your project brings you all the guests and all the producers and all the marketing support that you need to launch it at the level that you would like to? What if you take a class on how to monetize your podcast? And I can share some suggestions for that in the comments below if you're interested. What if you look to others who have produced a revenue producing podcast and see what their business model is? What if you follow in someone else's footsteps so you don't have to figure it all out on your own? What if you collaborate with other podcasters? And what if in working together, you learn from each other? What if you connect with other people who are thinking of launching, and what if you launch together? What if you have some friends or some colleagues that also want to launch podcasts? What if you find them here in our community? And what if in launching together, you're able to promote each other to get those initial listeners as you build out your program? What if you look for ways to monetize, whether it's through products or through affiliate sales? What if you find your strategy and it's really simple? What if it doesn't have to be complicated? What if it actually, the simpler it is, the more fun it is, and the quicker you can get up and running? I love this. Yes, Leanne says, what if you found a friend to do it with you that complements your style? What if you find a co-host? Wouldn't that be fun? What if, Tamara is here. Is it Tamara or Tamara? So I'm glad you're here. Either way, love the what if mindset to accomplish dreams. Yes, it's really powerful, isn't it? Do you feel how it shifts the energy? I'm just seeing this idea from Leanne too. This is back for Terry. What if you were vulnerable and showed others that you were feeling the same things they are? Really fantastic. So I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for these wonderful ideas. Thank you for sharing what you want. This is a community that is collaborative. This is a safe place to share what you're working on. It can be a goal. It can be an intention. It can also be a challenge you're trying to overcome. It can be an obstacle that's in front of you. It can just be generically, hey, I'm starting my day and I want to have some good vibes going into this day. So you can be as specific or as general as you would like to be. And I encourage you, every time you come in here, post something that you want. It'll help you get really good at focusing on the clarity of desire And every time you post, I'm going to offer this challenge as well. Every time you post something that you want, I encourage you to go find a few other people and share some what ifs for them. Because if we all do that, if let's say for every time you post for your own desires, what if you post 3 what ifs for someone else? And in doing so, we create this collaborative, creative community where we are uplifting each other, supporting each other, and I love coming together because we get to celebrate, what's showing up for you. It is amazing. I'm just going to put this out here as we close out today. It is amazing to me to see the power of this process because it is so simple. It seems so basic. And yet, I find time after time after time when people come in and you get clear and you create the space to expand your thinking, amazing things happen. So I just want to prepare you, if you are willing to step into this community and share what you want and be open to ideas and listen to your wisdom and take those inspired actions, it is amazing what shows up. So, yes, I'm going to read your book again. Thank you. I want to say Tamara because I know a Tamara. So, thank you. I'm going to read your book again. So I look forward to joining your weekly sessions. So glad to have you here. Oh, camera. Tamara, like camera. Thank you, Tamara. It's great to have you here. And I look forward to seeing you every week, every Wednesday. We're here at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And you can post desires anytime in the community. I will gather them up all week long. I will spotlight a few of them. And whether I spotlight yours or not, you have an incredible community that is here that will take the ball and run with it. So I encourage you to be part of that community as well, giving and taking and being in that flow of receiving as you give. Love it. So Tamara says, it's so exciting to hear about others' accomplishments. I'm from Unity, Delaware, Ohio. Well, hello. So glad you're here. Share a hug and some love to everyone in your community from our WhatIfUP community and invite them all to join us. We'd love to have them here. Love your wonderful positive energy. Well, I love having you here. Thank you for joining. I hope you have a fantastic week. Thanks for being part of What If Wednesday, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Stay here throughout the week, right? Pop in. You got a community here. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye, everybody. Take care. Mwah.